right, Bill Gates declares the end of the smartphone era. And he, quote, unveils its surprising replacement. So what does this guy who has this much influence predict in his bold prediction that will replace this? Let's read it. In a bold prediction that's making waves across the tech world, Microsoft founder Bill Gates has suggested that smartphones could be obsolete soon. They could soon be obsolete. Watch this, placed by an entirely new kind of technology. Forget everything you know about handheld devices. This is what Gates is saying. He envisions a future where electronic tattoos become the new norm. The new norm. Okay, electronic tattoos. Now, what are electronic tattoos? Well, another term for this is a digital tattoo. So when you're digital and electronic, we're one in the same here. Talk about the same thing here. Again, a digital tattoo, also known as an electronic tattoo or e-tattoo or a smart tattoo. So you'll hear these different phrases. Guys, we're educating you here. Again, news and headlines from a prophetic perspective. All this is going to play in when we talk about where all this is leading. So you have digital tattoo, electronic tattoo, e-tattoo, and smart tattoo. All four of these terms mean the same thing. It is basically a thin, flexible, wearable device that adheres directly to the skin like a temporary tattoo. It integrates sensors, nanotechnology, and conductive materials such as graphene or polymers. All this to monitor psychological signals, biomarkers, and other data in real time, transmitting information wirelessly to connected devices like smartphones or computers. Now listen to me real carefully. Digital tattoos are already being developed and tested for practical applications, primarily in healthcare, and wearable tech. Now, what have we been talking about? We have been sounding the alarm ever since RFK Jr. stated that in the next 4 years, he wants every American wearing these devices in the name of health and bettering our health. We've went off of this and we have talked about other headlines that's come out where they're all pushing for something on the body for convenience, healthcare, and peace and safety. We have been pushing. We did a podcast with Pastor Tom Hughes, and in my opinion, I believe that society is 100% being conditioned to have something on, right now it's on the body, but eventually where it's going is in the body. And I base that on Revelation 13. So let me get back to this digital tattoo. All right, so let's talk about their capabilities. Why would Bill Gates make such a bold statement? Now you got to admit, this is not the average Joe making this statement, guys. This is the guy who's on the front lines of this stuff. This is the guy who has a hand in all this and pushing forward this type of stuff. So when this guy comes out and says something like this, people pay attention. Not because I don't even think it's because they respect him. I think it's because they know that this guy, the kind of pull that he has in all of these companies, he rubs elbows with these innovators and these elites. He is one of these elites. He is one of the top dogs of all this stuff. All right, number one is health monitoring. These digital tattoos can track biopotentials like heart rate, muscle impulses or EMG, brain activity, and electrocardiograms or ECGs, as well as analyze sweat for biomarkers such as glucose, pH, uric acid, and vitamin C levels. All of this enables non-invasive, you hear me? Non-invasive, for now, continuous monitoring for conditions like diabetes or heart issues. So this is one of the selling points. Go out there. You don't even need can you hear this? Can you hear this sales pitch? You don't have to put a watch on your body. You don't have to put a wearable bracelet. All you got to do is just get one of these digital tattoos, e-tattoo, a smart tattoo, an electronic tattoo. And it's going to be able to do wonders for your health to monitor. It's going to keep you out of trouble. It's going to keep you safe. All right, within this tattoo, it will have the ability for motion and environmental sensing. It will be able to detect movement while other sensors measure temperature, blood pressure, and hydration, and overexposure to chemicals. This takes it to a whole other level. Then this will have applications that will range from neonatal care in hospitals, monitoring vital signs, managing neurological disorders, controlling prosthetics or robots via muscle signals, fitness tracking, and even virtual reality interactions where they provide haptic feedback or motion input. All of this, guys, is in the capabilities of this electronic tattoo. These devices are often screen printed or laser cut for affordability. It will also have capacitive touch capabilities for integrating with gadgets. They can be disposable, biocompatible, and conformable to the skin for comfort during extended wear. Now listen to this. Digital tattoos hold immense promise for advancing technology, and this is why Gates is saying this, particularly by making devices more seamless, personalized, and integrated into daily life. As research progresses, they could evolve beyond monitoring into active intelligent systems. Wow. Let me say that again. As research progresses, these e-tattoos, these digital tattoos, could evolve beyond monitoring into active intelligence systems. Hello, super AI. Potential developments include, and this is where we're going with this, and Gates 100% knows this, guys. They may function as mini labs on the skin, enabling theranostics, combining real-time diagnostics with targeted therapy, such as automatically releasing medications such as insulin for diabetes through the skin, or stimulating muscles for rehabilitation after injuries. This could, quote, revolutionize chronic disease management, telemedicine, and proactive health interventions. Here's another angle to this. Future versions of this could simultaneously detect multiple biomarkers. We're talking about from sweat and fluids, from comprehensive health profiles, personalized nutrition advice, or early disease detection. Integrated with AI, could analyze data in real time, predicting issues like heart failure or dehydration before symptoms appear. All right, now we're going to move on beyond healthcare in a second. But this, when I was putting this information together, it reminded me of a article that I just saw. Let me pull this up and I want to show you, because this is where we're going, guys, with all of this. I don't know if y'all saw this. Look at this new implanted. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, implanted device could offer a long, elusive, drug-free treatment from rheumatoid arthritis. Now you can see, guys, where this could be something that is desired. This is tempting. I myself deal with a form of this called seronegative, RA. So this really caught my attention. For years, rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune disease that causes inflammation, has often been resisted to treatment. About 1.5 million Americans have the chronic conditions. Some of you guys probably in this chat deal with this, which commonly leads to joint stiffness and pain. So far, to treat the disease, patients have been forced to rely on expensive immune suppressant drugs that leave them higher risk for infections. Well, I don't take any medications because I did my research on this. I'm just saying, for me, I work out, I eat right. So there is alternatives. But anyway, now a revolutionary new device could transform RA care. Here it is. All right, the US FDA, the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, approved an implant that uses electrical signals to control inflammation, by tapping into the vagus nerve which is a pair of nerves that connect the brain with important internal organs. So y'all see that? So don't tell me that this is not being pushed out there. It's already happening.